Hello everyone, back again, this time with a longer video because it was a long project. I made some puzzle blocks for this month's Art Journey challenge that says all is square. And well, I thought I would just do them again and then tape it so I can show you what I'm doing. Again, working with distress oxides because I love them so much. This took me about, well, I think 1.5 hours to do because I needed to make 4 boxes. Show you that also. But I cut it down to 10 minutes, so I hope I didn't cut too much. In my first video about playing with oxides, I show you the way I make these backgrounds, so I skipped most of that. Now I'm just splattering with the same oxides just to give it a bit more interest. I made, I think, about 4 of these sheets of paper, regular stamping paper again. Because I needed 4 boxes, so I had to have enough paper to create those, and then I needed to have 6 squares, 8 by 8, because I needed to stamp a lot, and 4 boxes make 6 puzzles. You know what I mean when I show you in the end. Well, creating those papers, as you can see, and just working on all 4 of them at the same time. Now I already cut some and now I'm going to show you how I do it. So I map out the back. These are 4 by 4 centimeter blocks. You need 4 in a row, so 16 centimeters, and then 3 on the side. You'll see when I cut it. I can't explain it that well. You'll see it. The measurements are quite easy, and if I don't forget, I will write them down in the description box, okay? But you can follow the video step by step and you'll see what I'm doing. So I cut out the box with my big scissor, and then I am just using this little small scissor to cut along the lines. I am not going to make pretty perfect boxes. I don't like it. I think it's nice to see that they are handmade, and I don't have a fancy tool to create boxes. If you do, by all means use it because it's so much easier, but I don't. So now I'm scoring every single line that I made. Those are the glue lines, and now you can see which lines you have to make to create that box. Just scoring every line, and it seems that I measured out the box quite well. And folding it down, and then I use just regular a glue stick, but you can use anything you like double-sided tape or whatever, but I'm not going to play with them, so I'm just going to display them and then it's done, so I don't need a good adhesive. Well, this is a good adhesive, but not a very strong one. Just glue on the glue lines, and then fold the box. As you can see, I left a lot in, so you can see what I'm doing, just to make sure it closes well. But you will see in the end it's a bit crooked here and there. Well, I don't mind. And then just fold the last one in, and then it's done. You can create simple gift boxes like this as well. So just don't glue down the lid of the box. So done all 4 of them, as you can see, and then I cut out and mapped 4 squares. Those are 8 by 8. Well, a little tiny bit smaller because I'm going to cut them and glue them down on the boxes. You'll see that later. Now I'm using my stamping tool from We Are Memory Keepers. Didn't ever think that I would use it, but you see, I love that thing, because it makes your life so much easier, especially when you have a textured background like watercolor paper or something. You might need to do 2 stamps, or 2 presses. How do you call that? 2 times the stamp press thing. Oh yeah, know what I mean. Here I made a little boo-boo because the stamp moved, and you can see I misplaced it. It fell down. It was hard for me not to throw this piece away, but didn't want to start over again. So just left it and deal with it. Again, it did it again. You have to make sure it glues, well, it sticks well to your stamping tool. Doing the same, this is the stamp sheet from Art Journey. They've got 2 with beach 1 and beach 2, and it's all beach themed, as the title suggested. So I am using a piece of white paper not to get ink on my stamping tool. Well, not that much anyway. Now this one kept falling off as well. So this is I think the second time, but the first time I haven't had any ink on it yet, so yay. Now using more stamps, and just showing you how I work with the stamping tool and how I like it, because it works quite well. I'm using archival ink because I knew that I had to use watercolor, well, with Distress Oxides, but watercolor to paint the images later, so I needed a good permanent ink. Now using Distress Oxides to glue every single picture that I made. And I'm working one color at a time, just using red and taking all of the cards where I need to put some red in, and just doing that, as you can see. I'm not doing much shading or, well, that kind of thing, because it's just a simple play, not something fancy. I don't need to give it away to someone. I'll keep it for myself, so not bothered with it. Well, the dress went from yellow to green to purple, and I think in the end it's red. I think didn't like it. Didn't like the way it was going. So, and that's mainly because here those ropes, I painted them yellow, and I thought that the yellow dress didn't match that. Oh, here it's red, as you can see in the end. Oh, wet red, purplish. Didn't want to do that one again, so. That's the fun thing with Distress Oxide, as I said it before. You can go over it with another color and it will almost cover it all up. Now just some accents with black and white here and there, as you can see. And then I'm ready to glue them down on the boxes. Just cut them where you make the marks and then just glue them down. That's it. So just the last one, gluing that one down, and then I'm done. It's a very nice project. It takes a lot of time, but it's fun to do, and it gives a nice result. I made some smaller ones as well. I'll show you that in the end. I think this is the last one I made. I wasn't sure about the measurements. I thought it was a bit crooked, but well, seemed to be all right. And you can see that it's not that neat, but oh well, just a little bit fun and play. Thank you, by the way, for welcoming me back on YouTube. Glad you liked my return. I'm all right. I'm doing well. There is a lot of good things going on in my life, so I'm a happy person at this moment. So thank you everyone for watching and commenting. I really appreciate it. And well, I'm glad to be back. That's it. Now you can see, almost done, showing you some results. And then I say bye. Thank you everyone.